Ohio! Welcome friends to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Brooklyn, or you can call me Chibi, and this is my garage. I'm kind of obsessed with turning my favorite video games and anime into real life. I have a 1991 Mazda Miata and a 2018 Ninja 400. As you can see, they are heavily customized, but what you can't see right now is under her hood. So she's looking a bit crusty dusty under there, and my project today is to paint her valve cover. I'm gonna make it look cute under there. I have this high heat pink paint, and I think it's going to look so cute. I also did this on her calipers, so that turned out really well. I think this is going to turn out really well. I'm super excited. Let's get started. Here's the reveal of my crusty dusty engine. We're going to start by removing the spark plug caps and setting them to the side, and then removing all of the bolts that are holding on the valve cover. And next, removing the hoses that are attached to the cover. Unfortunately, my PCV valve hose was rock solid, so it broke when I took it off, but that's a problem for future Chibi. So continuing with removing the cover and then covering the engine so that nothing gets in it, I covered mine with a paper towel and then just closed the hood. The next step is to remove the old gasket. Lucky for me, it looks like the previous owner recently did this, so it came right off in one piece. If yours hasn't been done in a while, it'll probably be deteriorating and you'll actually have to scrape it out of there. So if you need to do that, you can use some carb cleaner. I find that really helpful. But yeah, this is what we're working with. It's time to get her all cleaned up. And now for the paint thinner. So you won't see the full process on camera, but I lathered it up like this really good, let it sit, scrubbed it, rinsed it, and repeated the process multiple times. In the meantime, I went to a few different auto parts stores to find a replacement PCV valve hose. And at the end, this is what we were left with. I am scrubbing the last bits of paint out of the corners, and eventually it got pretty late, so I wrapped it up for the next day. Ohio! We are now on day 2 of this project, but this is what we were able to accomplish yesterday. Check it out. She is looking really good. There is still some blue left in the corner, so I'm gonna actually try to get all this blue out and scuff it up pretty good, and then we will prime it and then paint it. So let's get started. I heard someone say one time that painting is not difficult, it's the prep work that you have to put into it that's difficult. And this is the part that everyone usually likes to skip, the sanding. You have to make sure that there is a rough surface for the paint to stick to. Then you come in with some alcohol to dry it and clean it off. She's all clean and ready and prepped now. I just have to tape her up and then we can paint her. Alright guys, she is all prepped. What I did here was I taped and plugged all the different holes and things that I did not want to get paint on. So now that she's ready, let's go get her started. I find it easier to hang whatever I'm trying to spray paint rather than lay it down on a flat surface. I feel like it distributes the paint a lot better, but don't worry, I promise I didn't get any paint on the tree. I felt like I was able to get really good coverage with just one coat of the primer, so I let it sit for about 30 minutes and then come in and hit it with the pink. I was so tempted to get carried away and keep spraying more pink paint, but you need to have some self-control, Chibi. Wait 30 minutes, come back, hit it with another coat.
and I repeated this process 3 times. After 3 coats of paint, she looked absolutely perfect, so I waited 30 more minutes and then came in to seal it with high heat clear paint. And it looked so good after that. I swear it gave her like a gloss and a shine. It's so stinking pretty. I highly suggest the step. Now, even though I waited more than 30 minutes between each spray, she's still not fully dry. So she feels dry to the touch, but it's kind of like when you paint your nails and then you like start to gaslight yourself into thinking, yeah, they're definitely dry, and then you touch something and it's like wet underneath and it looks bad. So yeah, I'm very careful to remove all the different plugs and tape that I have here, and I want to show you guys, and then I'm going to take it inside and let it dry and cure for a full 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, hiya! We are now on day 4, technically, of this project. I wanted her to cure for 48 hours first before we put her back on the car, but now she's all ready, so let's get her on there.
Alright, so we put our new gasket on, and what we're going to do here is really clean and scrape out any residue that is left from where the gasket was, because the previous person should have put gasket sealer in all the different corners. Like what you can see, I'm putting new gasket sealer in the corners right here, so you gotta scrape out the old one first. And now we're just gonna put her back together the exact same way we took her off.
Guys, I am so happy with the way that she turned out. I don't think I could be any happier. My goal was to make her cute inside and out, and I think that we did that. As you can see in the engine bay, there are still some other things that I need to work on. She still looks kind of gross. I have scrubbed everything in there really well. I think we're gonna need to do some more painting and replacing of some other parts. She's begging for some performance upgrades anyways, so that'll be a project for another time. I think maybe later on, once I'm able to do some of those things, I think it'd be cute to add some cherry blossoms to the valve cover. I saw that one time. Yes, I'm filming in my garage, so you can hear every single car that passes by. But yeah, I think that might be cute to add a little bit later on. What do you guys think? Should I add some cherry blossoms on her? Leave it in the comments. And if you watched this video to learn how to do this, I hope that it was helpful, and I would love to know how it turned out. So let me know in the comments what colors you're doing. I would love to see it. If you could add some pictures or send them to me, that would make me so happy to know that I could help somebody out. But if you like this kind of content, some cute cars, video games, and anime, give me a follow. I also go live on this channel and love to talk to people who love this same kind of stuff. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye!